All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go racing. Max Gunther and Andrew Lau on the front row. Giancarlo and Yannick Gunther of the second row. Adam Barker, Mike Dolling on the third row. Nicole, that's what she said, Creasel, rounds out this 7-car field. And remember, going into race 2, the top 7 will invert. Whoever finishes last in race 1 will start on the front row for race 2. Everybody getting lined up on the grid, ready to go. Giancarlo was having a bit of a connection problem this morning. We'll keep a close eye on that. Hopefully it will hold out. This is going to be a tricky race, and the driver's talking about this morning, this tire model does not have a lot of lateral grip. Making these turns, especially off camber, uphill, downhill, all over the place, making it very, very tricky. And as you heard, drivers having a lot of problem getting the power put down this morning. Pace car leads them around for the warm-up lap. Max Gunther sits on the pole with Andrew Lau, the rookie who has come in like a storm. On the outside of the front row in that green car, this is going to be fun. And the Porsche does seem to be the fastest car here. That rear engine likely helping them to get the power down off the turns. Track temperature right now, 67 degrees, just 1 degree hotter than what the track was in practice. Air temperature, 64. This is definitely a fun but very, very technical, tricky track. The drivers will have to be on their toes all race long. Three Porsches in the field, one Lambo, one Audi, one BMW, and one Ferrari this morning. Worth noting, three of the four top spots, all Porsches. Right, going into race 2, we're going to be talking a lot about pit road entry. Drivers were getting practice getting into pit road. This is one of the trickiest pit roads we have seen all season long. Through the final turn, pace car about to pull in. Pace car hard right onto pit road. Here we go. They fire. Green is in the air. We've got one car quickly in motion. It's Yannick Gunther. Yannick shot to the outside, headed towards turn 1. The BMW and Mike Dolling pulled the same move. Dolling already up several spots. Yannick up 2. Mike Dolling up 2. Gutsy move, but Adam Barker looks inside. Oh, we've got a car around. Max Gunther is around. The pole sitter. Coming out of the turn and too much power. We talked about it in pre-race. So easy to lose the back end under acceleration. Yannick Gunther with that power move at the start of the race has now put himself in the lead. Giancarlo into second. Mike Dolling, the other big move early on, up to third. Adam Barker in fourth, Andrew Lau in fifth. Andrew has lost a bunch of spots after starting in second place. Max Gunther currently sitting in sixth. Andrew Lau has had a problem. And a lot of cars going wide here. Oh, Andrew just goes way wide through the sand, through the grass, back into the sand. Manages to get the car back out on track, though, with no damage. Great save by Lau. Yannick Gunther still has the lead with Giancarlo on his butt. Oh, Mike Dolling and Adam Barker get together. Hard hits to the inside. Dolling might be having a problem. Andrew Lau's going to come. Oh, did they touch? Let's see if we can get a chopper view of that. Man, it was close. If they didn't touch, I don't know how. Nicole Creasel and Adam Barker both had problems. Adam already a little damaged. Oh, and he loses the back end under power. What happened with Nicole? Looks like she had a bit of an off track here. Oh, she got the tire wall just over a short corner exit, hard hitting the outside wall. Nicole has gone to pit road. Adam Barker, Mike Dolling, both also on pit road. Let's take another look at the incident between the two of them. Adam had been looking for the pass for several laps, has the nose in. Oh, he pushed up, hit the rumble strips. Both drivers a quick pit stop for repairs and back out. Meanwhile, up front, Yannick Gunther still has the lead. Giancarlo in second, and Andrew Lau has made his way back to third. Max Gunther in fourth, surprisingly has not been to pit road yet. Adam Barker now back out on track in fifth. Mike Dolling in sixth. Nicole Kriesel still on pit road. Yannick Gunther just set the fastest lap of the morning. Giancarlo right behind though in the Lambo trying to close the gap. Oh! Giancarlo just slid into turn one. Drivers talked all morning long about this track being extremely slick. Definitely did not have much grip. Hey, thank you, Robert Winger. Hey, good morning, Kevin. What a start this race has had, and with the invert going into race 2, I have a suspicion race 2 is going to get even wilder. Not to mention the insane pit road here. We know Adam Barker tried to get to pit road earlier. Let's see if we can get the helicopter view on his car, and you can see the difficult pit road entry they'll have in race 2. Hard right, slow down, hard left, and it is barely one car wide. All caps just means you're excited for some great racing this morning, Kevin. Yannick Gunther, Giancarlo still out front. Andrew Lau sitting in third. Max Gunther sitting in fourth. Max still with that damage to the front end. Has not been to pit road. He's obviously got a ton of speed, even with the damaged front end. Definitely happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, including the mom on track, Nicole. That's what she said, Kriesel. And as you heard in pre-race, they decided not to let her win this morning, which I think is just wrong, but although the way the first half of this race has gone, anything is possible today. See tire tracks through the sand. We've had several cars have problems here early. Adam Barker just had an incident as well. Oh, Adam having such a rough morning. Adam, multi-time champion in this league, struggling here this morning, even though he is back in the Audi. Andrew Lau, Max Gunther still battling for third and fourth. You got to give it to Max. That car, heavy damage. As you can see, he is still managing to hang with the undamaged Andrew Lau. Adam Barker, after repairs, came back out in 5th, but has since accumulated more damage. Mike Dolling also involved in that incident with Adam Barker earlier on. Dolling has gotten his car repaired and kept it clean. Oh, Giancarlo almost gets into Yannick. Giancarlo set the fastest lap of the race last time by. Lost a lot of ground though, having to check up to stay out of Yannick's back bumper. Definitely a tricky track to pass on, hence those quick passes early on at the start of the race. Leaders come by Nicole through the final turn. And let's see if we can hop in the car with our leader. Out of that final turn down the front straightaway. Down toward turn 1, going downhill into the right-hander. Back on throttle, weaving through, back into another big right-hander, and then into the 180-degree left. Back uphill and a slight right, going back over the hill, back down to the left. And you see the car is just not completely settled anywhere on track, back on throttle after the right-hander into another right. Then a couple of tight right-hander, followed by a 180-degree left-hander. Down a little curved stretch into the right-hander, and a tight left-hand turn all the way down to the rumble strip, back out. Right-hand turn down into the final curve, around to the right and onto the front stretch. Yannick out front did that lap in a 1:36.71. And Giancarlo on his bumper the whole time. Max Gunther and Andrew Lau have started to battle for position. Andrew ahead at the moment. Let's take a look at the exchange just a moment ago. Max gets down to the inside. Side by side battling through every turn, trying to find an advantage here. Lau pulling over to try and get a little side draft off Max, sends it deeper into the right-hander. Finally manages to get clear. I think this battle is far from over. Yannick still holds the lead. Giancarlo in second. Lau in third. Max Gunther in fourth. Adam Barker in fifth. Adam has closed the gap a little bit, but with only 5.5 minutes left, is not going to have enough time to get there. Mike Dolling is gaining on Adam Barker as well, but again, 5.5 minutes and a 7.5 second gap. I doubt he is able to get there. Nicole Kriesel back in 7th place, still rolling. The lone Ferrari in the field. Nicole slowing down to let Adam Barker back by. Good morning, Richie. How's it going, buddy? If you have any Mother's Day shout-outs you want me to make, drop them in the comments. We'll be happy to say Happy Mother's Day to whoever you need us to. Nicole Kriesel is back on pit road for repairs. Yannick still up in the lead. Giancarlo still in second. Has been unable to find a way around. He's gotten to the bumper numerous times, but has not been able to get a run. Giancarlo's going to look to the outside this time. Into turn one, has the nose out, but can't get there. Tries to cross back over. Oh, a little bobble out of Giancarlo trying to get the power down. Probably not the only time, well, definitely not the only time we have said that thus far. Max looking to the outside on Andrew Lau. Giancarlo just, he can get there. He's got the speed, but he's been unable to position himself to make the pass. Yannick actually starting to pull a bit of a gap this time, now 0.7 of a second. Lau still holding off Max Gunther. The Audi of Adam Barker will be one to watch in race number 2. If he can keep the tires on the track, he is gaining on everybody ahead of him. Mike Dolling so far has been unable to fully recover from the earlier incident. Nicole Kriesel is back out on track. Adam Barker sends that Audi back into turn 1. Yannick made that power move at the start of the race. And it put him up right with a little bit of luck. That power move put him into the lead. He should be getting the white flag this time. White flag is in the air. Let's take a look at this move on the start by Yannick. Pace car in. Yannick right back there makes a quick move to the outside. Mike Dolling falls him through, and it gets a little sketchy, but Yannick puts himself into second. A couple turns later, Max goes around, and Yannick takes the lead. Mike Dolling is going off track, towed to pit road. And we have seen several people get caught up under power right here. We talked about it in pre-race, and we've seen it multiple times here this morning. Trying to put the power down here has been extremely difficult. Final set of turns. Giancarlo has one more opportunity. Max Gunther goes way wide, trying to get as much momentum as possible. Through the final turn, Yannick is going to pull it off. Giancarlo comes home in second. And out of the final turn, it looks like Andrew Lau will pull off third. And what a battle we had between Lau and Max Gunther, not to mention Yannick and Giancarlo. Let's talk to our top three, starting with Andrew. Hey, Andrew, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug, how's it going?
Hey, good, man. Quite a battle you and Max had going on there for a while.
Yeah, I think it looks like Max had a little bit of front end damage. Otherwise, I think he would have just been blowing right by me, considering his pace earlier.
He did have some front end damage, but man, you put on quite a show and managed to hold him off there quite well, despite the fact that he had the run on you multiple times.
Yeah, it feels like it's a hard track to pass people, so maybe that was just my favorite today.
Well, it definitely was, but man, you had quite a pace this morning as well. Congratulations, and hopefully you'll be able to come from the back here in this second race.
We're going to try.
Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
Andrew Lau finishes third. Giancarlo comes home in second. Giancarlo, it looked like you had the pace. You just couldn't find the position and be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, it was tough out there. I think we were all struggling, and I couldn't. I had maybe one shot into turn one and couldn't hold it around the outside. And then anytime I was trying to get on the power early, the rears would just spin as always.
We did see that back end step out on you a little bit once or twice, but you managed to reel it in pretty quickly. Whereas a lot of other guys seem to be struggling getting the power down, and it sent them around sometimes to fatal end results.
Yeah, that's turn one or lap one here. Just brutal. Gold tires, very easy to spin them. Thankfully kept it out of the barriers. It seemed like there was a lot going on behind in terms of issues. So hopefully we're all able to navigate to the end in this longer race.
Well, man, good luck. Congratulations. An awesome second place finish.
Thanks, Doug.
And finally, Yannick Gunther with his first win of the season. Yannick, your first win of the season, man. And what a show it was. Congratulations.
Thank you, Doug. It was very slidey, but I'm happy to have my first win.
And it did look very slidey, but honestly, your car probably looked like the one that had the least amount of slides out there. I don't know that we ever caught your back end stepping out.
Well, I think I never had that much wheel spin, and so I never overheated my tires all that much, so I could keep it kind of straight.
Now, we did see that power move on the start of the race, and knowing that this track is tough to pass, are we going to see something like that in this second race, knowing you have to come from 7th?
I really don't know. I got lucky. The green flag, the green lights went on, and I just went for it. I don't know if I can do that again from 7th, but I'll try.
Well, man, that was one of the coolest starts I've seen, and a great job. I have to ask, man, did you smile when you saw your brother go around and you knew you were going to take the lead?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
Don't worry, Max doesn't listen. He don't care. Man, a great job. Congratulations, your first win, and hopefully you can repeat it here in the second race.
Thank you, Doug.
Yannick Gunther gets his first win of the season in race 1. Now the question is, can he repeat it? We'll find out in about a minute and a half. And as I mentioned, if you have somebody you want to say Happy Mother's Day to, drop it in the comments. We will be sure to give them a shout out this morning. Hey, Russell, good morning, buddy. How's it going this morning, Russell? Are you celebrating Mother's Day? Speaking of Mother's Day, due to the full field invert, Nicole, that's what she said, Creasel will be starting on the pole for race 2. This will get interesting. Hopefully Nicole can block like crazy. Hey, happy birthday. My bad. Happy Mother's Day to Kristen from Richie Joplin. Hope you have a great Mother's Day, and hopefully Richie spoils you like crazy. Russell, who are you celebrating Mother's Day with, sir? Block like crazy, Nicole. Here we go into race number 2. Hey, Russell says Happy Mother's Day to Angie. My pleasure, Richie. Here we go, race 2. Nicole Creasel and Mike Dolling on the front row. Adam Barker and Max Gunther have the second. Andrew Lau and Giancarlo on the third row. Yannick rounds out the field after winning race 1. Russell, I think I had seen that before, but it didn't actually click that we both have an Angie. But happy Mother's Day to all the Angies out there. And to all the mothers as well. And including the one sitting on the front row, she should pull out in front, make everybody sit behind her for the pace lap. I know she's listening, and I'm trying to encourage bad behavior, folks. But she could just tell everybody else in the Discord, hey, y'all get behind me and let the Mother's Day girl get a head start here. Oh, my bad. And happy Mother's Day to Brenda Montgomery. That makes more sense. I remember seeing that, Russell. I apologize. I've been up since 4. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, and I knew it was Brenda because she always drops in and cheers you on during the Nowski races. Pace car leads them around the second half of the track. This has been one of the trickiest parts of the track this morning. This and turn 2 have provided all the excitement. Yeah, again, Russell, sorry, I've been up since 4. Just not on it this morning. Don't forget to tune in tonight at 9 Eastern. We will have the 3-wide Gen 4 League is racing. BRR has the night off for Mother's Day. We might even announce something special for that race for all the mothers. And yet, agreeing with Russell, once again, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Pace car leads them through the final turn. It does not look like they're giving Nicole a head start. But if she can get out ahead of Dolling, she could block him for a while. Out of the final turn, pace car is in. Keep a close eye on Yannick Gunther at the back. He said he didn't know if he could pull that trick off again from the start of race 1. We're about to find out. Pace car is in. Nicole leads them down. Green flag is in the air. I think everybody expected it this time and nobody was able to do it. Nicole sends it into turn 1 with the lead but pushes up. Dolling is off track. Nicole's off track. Adam Barker slips by into the lead. Max Gunther in second, but Lau looking to the inside. Yannick back in fourth. Giancarlo fifth. Mike Dolling recovers into sixth. Nicole in seventh. Barker struggled a lot in race 1, but did he learn something that's going to help him here? Barker, a multi-time champion in this group. A little loose out of that corner, though. The Porsche has definitely had the advantage with that rear engine. They can put the power down just a little bit better. Oh, Andrew Lau going at it. Yannick Gunther trying to make a move. Giancarlo at the back in fifth. Dolling back behind in sixth. Nicole has crashed. Oh, just loses the back end through that tight section of track where you cannot get the power down easily. And something has happened. Adam Barker is going to pit road. Let's see if we can determine what the heck happened here. I do not think Adam Barker could make it from here on. Oh, did he get hit? Let's take a look from the chopper. Having the cameras dial up the chopper. Here we go. Oh, Adam was way loose out of that final turn. Mike Dolling has had an off track and has gone to the pits. And again in race 2, the whole thing upside down again. Out of that same turn, we saw so many problems. In race 1, Dalling hits the inside fence. Max Gunther inherits a huge lead over second place Andrew Lau. Yannick now up to third, Giancarlo in fourth. Adam Barker is back out on track in fifth, 27 seconds behind. Speaking of back out on track, Nicole Kriesel is rolling out of pit road. Max Gunther just got a huge lead. Plus, he just set the fastest lap of the race. He was fastest in practice. He was fastest in qualifying. Had problems on lap 1, the same place we just saw Mike Dalling go around. No, Richie, they do not like the grass here. And it is so easy to just go 1% too far. This track, as we've mentioned a lot, these guys are having a heck of a time putting the power down this morning. Rear tires not wanting to grip. That has been giving the Porsche the advantage all morning long. But Max Gunther, last time by, set the fastest lap of the race so far and was 2 seconds faster than Andrew Lau in second place. Max is having one of those mornings where he is in another dimension. Andrew Lau in a battle. He's got a battle behind him as Giancarlo going for third. Yannick managing to hold him off for the moment. Yannick getting his first win of the season in race 1. Is Team Gunther going to sweep the morning with Max's huge lead right now? Giancarlo battled it out with Yannick throughout race 1. Nicole has had another problem. She has crashed. The First Lady of BRR has struggled. Everybody has struggled at this track this morning. Just overshot, gets the tire wall. Tries to get it wound up, but gets the other tire wall. The grass totally unforgiving this morning. Giancarlo has been having connection difficulties all morning long. Don't forget tonight, 9 Eastern, 3 wide Gen 4 series is back on track. Not going to want to miss a single moment of that. We might even be doing something special for Mother's Day. Nicole Kriesel has had another problem, has gone to pit road. We'll go back a little further. Obviously, she was already in the wall there. Through that slow right-hander, comes back up to speed, clips the grass, and a hard hit into the tire barrier. Fortunately, the sand slowing her down. She was not hurt, but she did say not having a good day. Hopefully, Nicole, your Mother's Day gets a whole lot better, because I know from everybody at BRR and everybody here, we want to wish the First Lady of BRR, Nicole, that's what she said, Creasel, a big happy Mother's Day. And you got to give it up for Nicole, especially being race control for the Cup Series, the BRR Cup Series. That is a handful, but she does an amazing job. Max's lead now 6 seconds over Andrew Lau, Yannick Gunther, and Giancarlo, all nose to tail. Adam Barker back in fifth, now 32 seconds behind the leader. 27 seconds behind this battle for second, third, and fourth. Andrew Lau just joined this league 2 weeks ago. Has had a podium finish in almost every single race. Three of the 4 races he's been in so far, a podium finish, then another podium this morning. And if the race ended right now, well, it'd be another podium. Andrew Lau is going to be one to watch next season fight for a title. Oh, we've got a battle for third. Giancarlo side by side with Yannick, but Yannick pulls ahead. Giancarlo looks back to the inside, but can't get there. Obviously, as we mentioned, the car's not having a lot of grip off the turn, but the weight of that rear engine on the rear tires here is definitely showing its benefit to the Porsche. Nicole is repaired, coming back out on track. Mike Galling officially out of the race. Nicole, just by sheer guts and staying with it week in and week out, has moved up to 9th in points, likely to take 8th this morning. Max Gunther continuing to extend his lead over Andrew Lau, Yannick Gunther, and Giancarlo. They will have to make a pit stop, and the question now becomes, when? Good morning, Jacob Morgan. Andrew Lau puts a little bit of breathing room between him and Yannick for the moment. Giancarlo keeps running right up to Yannick's bumper, but can't get enough momentum to get around. That Porsche able to put the power down just a little more efficiently. Nicole back out on track. Max continuing to keep that lead over 5 seconds. Last time by, Andrew Lau closed the gap by a couple tenths though. Yannick and Giancarlo hanging right with him. And no, Yannick's going to come to pit road and make his stop. Down that tricky pit road entry, Yannick is in for fuel. Yannick, the first one to come to pit road for his fuel stop. Yannick already on his way back out, slides out into 5th place behind Adam Barker. Giancarlo now in 3rd, Andrew Lau in 2nd, and Max continues to lead by over 6 seconds. Max Gunther came into this morning 3rd in points. 33 points behind Simon Zierk. Simon out of the race, will not here today. We'll have to use a drop race. I am guessing Max is going to gain a lot of ground here this morning. As we mentioned, Andrew Lau has come in and been on fire since joining the league. Prior to today, 3 podium finishes out of 4 races. 14th in points. He's going to take 13th easily, probably 12th. And close in on 11th place, Rudolf Gunther. Yannick Gunther has just pulled back up into 4th, getting past Adam Barker. Down the front straightaway, it looks like Yannick was... No, Adam pulls over and lets Yannick by. Meanwhile, Max still holds 6 seconds on Andrew Lau. Giancarlo still sits in 3rd, right on Lau's bumper. And it looks like, yes, Giancarlo is coming in. As we mentioned earlier, several drivers did take the time to practice pit road entry this morning because this pit road could be fatal if you hit it too hard. Andrew Lau out there alone trying to move in closer to Max Gunther. Giancarlo comes off pit road in 3rd with Yannick right behind and Adam Barker still right there with him. Adam Barker comes into this morning 7th in points. Very odd to see Adam not up in the championship hunt. Almost, or just over 200 points behind Giancarlo. Max Gunther just over 100 points behind Giancarlo coming into this morning, but Max is going to make up some ground here today. Max Gunther and Andrew Lau, the only two have not been to pit road yet. Trying to open up a little gap, a little bit more of a gap rather, before they hit pit road to hold on and maintain their positions. Max has definitely got this figured out this morning, as now Giancarlo and Yannick. Giancarlo and Yannick went at it for a moment. Giancarlo blinking out, going into turn one, reappears in front. Andrew Lau continuing to open up the gap to Giancarlo. Max Gunther continuing to pull away. His lead now 6.3 seconds over Lau. But these two still have to come to pit road at the halfway point. They're the last two that need to come in. Giancarlo blinks again. Looked like he was in trouble, but managed to hold on to the car. Might have gotten a little bit of the grass there. Adam Barker back in fifth, and Andrew Lau has crashed. Oh, Andrew Lau just a little too much brake. Back in, steps out, but he quickly recovers. He is going to maintain second place, but he lost 6 seconds as Giancarlo closes in. That also gives Max Gunther a 12.7 second lead now. If Max was waiting for the perfect time to come to pit road, this time by would be it. Lau still trying to build up, rebuild the momentum here. A lot of guys talking about this being a real rhythm track. Once you have that rhythm right and can flow through the turns here smoothly, you have got it made. Yannick still in fourth place within striking distance. Adam Barker is back on pit road in fifth. Nicole also back on pit road in sixth. Does Max Gunther take this opportunity and come in here? No, Max is going to go further. And looks like Nicole may be out of this race, unfortunately. 9 minutes of repairs. But she gave it her all. Congratulations, Nicole, and happy Mother's Day. Despite being out of the race, it does look like Nicole will pick up some ground on Mike Marshall. Andrew Lau also has not been to pit road yet. Yannick Gunther was the first to complete his pit stop at about 10 minutes into the race. Could we see Max and Andrew stretch until about 10 minutes to go? Max Gunther not coming in this time. Will Andrew Lau come in? Nope, Lau is going to stay out. Max's lead now 15 seconds over Andrew Lau. Giancarlo still holds third. Yannick behind in fourth, and Adam Barker in fifth. Max has definitely had the most speed this morning. His pace has been so much faster than everybody else. And extraordinarily smooth. Will he come in this time? We'll hop in car. If he comes in, we'll get to see that pit road. He does not come in. Will Lau come in this time? Out of that final turn onto the throttle, and it does not look, no, Andrew Lau not coming in either. Max Gunther's lead now 16 and a half seconds and climbing. Lau sitting in second place, trying to keep a gap to Giancarlo in preparation for his pit stop. In race one, Max Gunther lost the back end and still managed to climb his way back up a few spots. He has been dead on in this second race. And here he comes to pit road. And look at this pit road entrance. Yeah, no, that's not tricky at all. Will Andrew Lau come in this time? No, he stays out. And Lau takes the lead with 12 minutes to go, but he still has to make a fuel stop. Giancarlo now moving up into second, Yannick in third. Max is still on pit road. Something is going terribly wrong here. Could it be a speeding penalty? And it does look like Max Gunther, who had a huge lead, has gotten a penalty coming into pit road. He is now on his way back out. He'll come out in fourth. 32 seconds behind third place, Yannick Gunther. Andrew Lau's lead now 14 seconds over Giancarlo. Lau coming in. You can tell Lau is making extra sure he does not get a penalty here. Now Giancarlo comes out of the final turn and will take the lead here. Yannick now to second place. Max Gunther still a ways back. Andrew Lau on his way out in third. Giancarlo to the lead for the first time this morning. Giancarlo came on second in race number one, looking to get another win here today. If he pulls this off, it will be his 8th win of the season. He swept both races at Imola and Donington. He won the first race at Red Bull. It looks like Giancarlo's connection is getting worse. Giancarlo also won the first race at the Nürburgring and the second race at Jerez. Looking to get the second win here this morning at Zandvoort. Andrew Lau, after his pit stop, now almost 9 seconds behind Yannick Gunther. Yannick in second place, about 5.7 seconds behind Giancarlo. Max Gunther, after that speeding penalty, still laying down some of the fastest laps out there. He is in fourth, 21 seconds behind Andrew Lau. Oh, Adam Barker in fifth, just lost it. He's going into the wall. Let's see what happened to Barker. Oh, as he gets on the throttle, the back end twitches hard. Hard hit to the outside wall and heavy damage to the Audi. Adam on his way into pit road for repairs. The former champ really struggling here this morning. Meanwhile, another former champ is out front. Giancarlo has a 5.2 second lead over Yannick Gunther. Andrew Lau starting to gain a little bit of ground now in third. Adam back out on track after getting repairs. Andrew Lau back in third, trying to gain a little bit of ground on Yannick here with 6 minutes left to go. Max Gunther continues to lay down the fastest laps out there. But with a 20-second gap to third place Andrew Lau, unlikely he is going to make it up. Max Gunther has been as fast as 2 seconds a lap, faster than everybody else on track. But right now, he needs to be a lot faster to catch back up. That penalty on pit road just broke it. He had a 16-second lead when he came to pit road, but that penalty has put him 33 seconds behind the leaders. Meanwhile, Giancarlo, the lone Lambo in the field, has made his way into the lead and given himself a 5.5 second lead over Yannick. Andrew Lau still sits in third, Max Gunther in fourth. Adam Barker in fifth. Nicole Kriesel out of the race in sixth. Mike Dolling in seventh. Dolling also out of the race. Just a few more laps to go for Giancarlo to get his 8th win of the season. Eight wins out of 18 races so far. Almost 50% of the races have been won by Giancarlo, as Max Gunther has had another problem. Oh, loose into the turn. He drifts it, and no, he gets the wall. Thought there for a minute he was going to be able to save that and just say, you know, I just drifted it. Giancarlo now starting to extend his lead, now 6.8 seconds over Yannick. Andrew Lau is gaining ground, and Adam Barker has crashed. Andrew was starting to gain Adam rather was starting to gain some ground, but just loses the back end under throttle. Adam had high hopes coming into this morning being back in the Audi, but Obviously, that car has struggled here today. Yannick losing time now as Giancarlo's pace picks up just a little bit. Giancarlo's lead now 7.7 seconds. Andrew Lau now only 7.3 seconds behind Yannick. He is closing in, but gonna run out of time here. Will Giancarlo's connection hold out for the remainder of this one? That's going to be the big question. Down through the final turn, Bernie the flagman should have the white flag in hand this time. White flag is in the air for Giancarlo. With an 8.3 second lead over Yannick and Andrew Lau in third. That will be Andrew's second podium finish of the morning. Same with Yannick, in fact. The same top three as race one. Just a slightly different order of the top three, but this Andrew Lau has came in here and caught fire. He is going to be tough to beat in the coming season. With just 3 weeks left after today, next week we'll be at Hockenheim. The week after we'll be at Watkins Glen. And the final week of the season will be the Nürburgring Grand Prix course. Giancarlo heads for the final 2 turns. With an 8, almost 9 second lead now over Yannick in second. Giancarlo wins the second race here at Zandvoort. Yannick Gunther will come across in second. Andrew Lau comes out of the final turn. He'll finish third. Did Andrew run out of gas? Okay, well, we're going to interview our top 3, starting with Andrew. Let's see what happened out of that final turn. Hey, Andrew, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug.
Did you run out of gas out of that final turn?
Yeah, I did.
I kind of thought so. We could hear it sputtering a little bit, but you obviously came out of that final turn awfully slow.
Yeah, it started sputtering right before it, so I was just like, I'm just gonna let it coast to the line because I had enough of a gap to P4 back there.
Well, man, it managed to work, and honestly, another podium finish out of the races. Your third week in the league, there's only been 1 out of 6 races where you have not had a podium finish. I think these guys might want to pay attention.
I think if Max got a black flag when he was pitting, so if he avoided that, I would have not been standing up here today.
Well, man, still
luck. Yeah,
I'd rather be lucky than good at times, man. And
that's true. Yeah,
you've been a bit of both, but man, you were fast all morning. 2 podium finishes. Congratulations.
Thanks, Doug.
Andrew Lau comes home third. Yannick Gunther finishes in second. And Yannick, this has been quite a morning for you, buddy.
Thank you, Doug. Yeah, it was fun. At the end there, I didn't have much tires left, but yeah.
I did notice the last couple of laps, your lap times really started to fall off. For a while, you were gaining on Giancarlo, and then that gap started widening up that last 2 or 3 laps.
Yeah, I tried to catch him, but I burned up my tires, and then, yeah, the last couple of laps I was quite a bit slower than before, but it didn't make much difference anymore. Giancarlo is just too quick. He's so quick, and he doesn't really make mistakes. And yeah, so I just cruised home.
Well, man, your first win of the season, another podium finish, a great, great Mother's Day here today for you, buddy.
Thank you very much, Doug.
Yannick Gunther comes home in second, and Giancarlo, your 8th win of the season. That's a pretty good stat.
Yeah, I think I really just got lucky there. Max got a speeding in the pits, and that was really the only reason. So it was not on sheer pace.
You say that, but man, obviously Max had the fastest lap of the race by quite a bit, but that last little bit, you were pulling away from everybody. It seemed like you had the long run speed over everybody.
Yeah, it seems to be a trend with me that, as I put in laps towards the end of the second race, I kind of figure out how to extract some more pace. I wish it would happen at the beginning of the first race, It's always at the end.
Oh man, still another great morning. 2 podium finishes, including a win, and you'll continue to pull away in the title run again. Congratulations.
Thanks, Doug. Appreciate it.
Giancarlo gets another win this morning. And don't forget, BRR is off tonight, but we will have 3-wide Gen 4 this evening at 9 Eastern. You're not going to want to miss that. Make sure you're following on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. We will maybe do something special for Mother's Day tonight. Who knows? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you at 9 Eastern tonight. Y'all have a great day.